Wally West's road to redemption seems to be taking a bit of a detour in The Flash number 768. Welcome to my review of that issue, written by Jeremy Adams, art by Brandon Peterson, Marco Santucci, David Lafuente, coloring by Mike Atier, Arif Priante, Louis Guerrero, the cover by Peterson and Atier. So, we all know Wally has had not the best the best time not being with his family for the majority of it because they don't remember them or they don't exist, but having a pacemaker in his heart, which made him being a speedster difficult, to Heroes in Crisis, which utterly destroyed his character. Then you had fainting glimmers of hope with Speed Metal, until the main story of Dark Knight's Death Metal trampled on that. But with Infinite Frontier, we got a glimpse of Wally's redemption arc. Barry decided he's going to join the Justice Incarnate, the multiversal Justice League, but there still needs to be a Flash, and he says, Wally, you go be the Flash. And this issue continues off that, where Wally has decided, no. See, he's thought it over after everything that's happened and then finally getting his family back. He doesn't want to be a hero anymore. It's too dangerous. He is too dangerous, as he believes himself to be. I mean, rightly so. Heroes in Crisis. So he's decided to retire. Not even a redemption arc. This is a retirement arc. And to do this, he wants to have just one last race with Barry, one last being a hero before he has Barry sever the Speed Force from him. So he wants to he permanently wants out of the game. But it doesn't go as to planned. Something happens and Wally is instead thrust back in time. Well, his consciousness is thrust back in time. And every other speedster, Barry, Jay, all of them, they've all lost their connection, so they can't probably go back to get Wally, and Wally has no idea what's going on, and it's throwing him to different parts of the timeline. So that is essentially what the story is. I would give this a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. It's good to see Wally isn't treated like shit once in a while. Considering how important it was that he come back and then eventually DC just trampling on him. It's good to see that Wally is treated at least with some respect. And I found the story interesting. It's not particularly original. It's a hero being sent throughout the timeline, Batman. But I found the story at least engaging and interesting. I'm definitely going to continue this, so we'll see how the second issue goes. And something this does establish well is Barry still being on the Justice League, because in Infinite Frontier, he said, I'm joining the Justice Incarnate. The Justice League team that's made up of members from the multiverse, and they're going to go investigate the multiverse now because of Death Metal, and he would not be on Earth a huge majority of the time, so obviously that's why he wanted Wally to be the Flash again, the Flash, take over for him again. But then I'm guessing Bendis didn't get the memo and included Barry as a main member of the Justice League with no explanation why, despite the fact that he shouldn't be there, and he's got red hair, so that made it even more confusing. This issue actually clears that up. Because of what is happening to Wally, Barry postpones joining the Justice Incarnate and decides to stick with the League until it's sorted. So it actually did a proper explanation of something that Bendis should have explained. Although I don't think it's going to be. I feel like Bendis likes to do his own thing. Continuity doesn't matter, his story matters. So in Justice League, Barry's probably going to be a permanent member. They're not going to replace him with Wally. I'd be really surprised if Bendis adhered to anyone else's continuity aside from his own in his head. So, I mean, I do appreciate they at least explain a Bendis mistake. But will it will Barry actually probably leave during the Justice Incarnate? Probably not. I mean, Barry's such a popular character, same with Wally, so I don't think they're gonna throw Barry off out of the comics again. I mean, it was the same problem they had with when they brought Barry back in the first place with Flash Rebirth. Wally was just such a huge namestay, huge and popular character as the Flash, that now that Barry was back, he just kind of got sidelined. So, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, that was the story. The art and colouring, I'd give a 4 out of 5. There was a lot of times where a lot of the characters' faces looked a bit puffy, like a bit swollen. But overall, I like the art and colouring there. And same with the cover. 4 out of 5. I think it's a good cover. So that's it for this review of The Flash, number 768, The Redemption of Wally West. We'll see. We'll see. He needs it. Wally needs a W after so many goddamn L's. But that's it for the review. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out my Twitch, check out the podcast, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.